No fears, no chains.
Invites you to live a life of emotional abundance.
Written by Vanessa Pisuto. Narrated by Belinda Sainsbury.
Good morning, dear friends. Today, March 28th, our devotion is entitled, Do Something. Our scripture reading is from Joshua 1 verse 9. This is my command. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Have you ever tried to find out God's plan for your life? Where should you study? Whom should you marry? Should you accept this or that job offer? Is it time to move to another state or perhaps another country? It is great to want to do God's will. However, sometimes we think about God's plan for our lives as if it were a maze or an exam. We think if we make a false move, we will get lost and we will never again find the right path. We fear that unless all our decisions are perfect, we will end up with plan B or C, which are as good and blessed as plan A. These mistaken ideas about God's will make us become paralyzed with fear when we have to make decisions. In his book, Do Something, Kevin DeYoung says, it would be bad enough if we were just restless, meandering through life, and a little cowardly. But we've spiritualized restless and meandering cowardice, making it feel like piety instead of passivity. In other words, not only do we live in constant fear, exercising very little faith in God's sovereignty and our own intellect, but we also convince ourselves that this passivity is a great act of submission to God. Yes, we should pray, fast, and often wait. Nevertheless, after filling our minds with God's words and our ears with wise counsel, let us move forward in trust, knowing He will guide us precisely where we have to go. Let us be careful not to use God's will as an excuse not to do anything or as insurance against all risks. DeYoung writes, God is not a magic 8-ball we shake up and peer into whenever we have a decision to make. He is a good God who gives us brains, shows us the way of obedience, and invites us to take risks for Him. There is no need for us to torture ourselves over every decision or to receive a sign from heaven at every step. Let us proceed by obeying the truth revealed in the Bible, being faithful throughout the journey. And in matters that have not been revealed, let us make wise decisions, trusting that God will take care of us. Lord, if there are areas in my life in which I am postponing making a decision because I am afraid of making a mistake, show them to me today. I want to proceed confidently, knowing you will take care of me. This is my command. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua 1 verse 9.